The Los Angeles Lakers got absolutely embarrassed last night. They lost Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The final score was 117-95. This was a statement game for the Timberwolves. They came into LA and stole home court advantage. The Timberwolves were the better team from start to finish. This was a dominant performance by the Timberwolves. They were firing on all cylinders. Their offense was clicking. Their defense was stifling. The Lakers had no answer for their energy and intensity. This was a team that was hungry for a win, and they went out and took it. The Timberwolves were led by their young stars. They were simply too much for the Lakers to handle. The Lakers looked old and slow. They couldn't keep up with the Timberwolves' speed and athleticism. LeBron James and the Lakers are going to have to figure something out if they want to win this series. This is going to be a long series for the Lakers if they don't make some adjustments. They need to find a way to slow down the Timberwolves' offense. They also need to find a way to get their own offense going. If they don't, they're going to be in trouble. Jaden McDaniels was phenomenal for the Timberwolves. He was a lockdown defender on Luka Doncic. Doncic had 37 points, but most of those came in the first quarter. Once McDaniels locked in, Doncic couldn't get anything going. He finished the game shooting 2 for 7 with 2 turnovers when McDaniels was guarding him. McDaniels also chipped in with 25 points of his own. Naz Reid was another key contributor for the Timberwolves. He was unconscious from three-point range. He hit 6 threes and finished the game with 23 points. Reid's performance was huge for the Timberwolves. They needed someone to step up and hit shots, and he did just that. Anthony Edwards was his usual explosive self. He finished the game with 22 points, 9 assists and 8 rebounds. Edwards was all over the court, making plays on both ends of the floor. He is a special talent, and he showed it last night. The Timberwolves got contributions from up and down their lineup. Everyone who stepped on the court played with energy and intensity. They were all locked in on the same goal, winning the game. And that's exactly what they did. LeBron James and Luka Doncic were supposed to be the best duo in the playoffs, but they didn't look like it last night. James finished the game with 19 points, but he didn't shoot the ball well. He was 7 for 16 from the field and 0 for 4 from three-point range. James also had 5 turnovers. Doncic, as mentioned before, was shut down after the first quarter. He finished the game shooting 11 for 26 from the field and 3 for 10 from three-point range. He also had 6 turnovers. The Timberwolves did a great job of taking away Doncic's strengths. They forced him to take tough shots, and they made him uncomfortable all night long. The Lakers shot poorly from three-point range as a team. They only hit 7 of their 31 attempts. That's just not going to get it done in today's NBA. The Lakers need to shoot the ball better from deep if they want to win this series, way better. This was just a bad game for the Lakers. They didn't play well on either end of the floor. They looked out of sync and lacked energy. It was like they didn't even want to be there. That's not the type of effort you want to see from a team with championship aspirations. The Timberwolves set a franchise playoff record with 21 made three-pointers. They shot 50% from beyond the arc. The Lakers, on the other hand, allowed their largest margin of defeat in a Game 1 home loss in franchise history. It was also the largest loss in Game 1 of the first round by a LeBron James-led team in his career. That's how bad this loss was for the Lakers. The Lakers need to make some adjustments before Game 2. They need to find a way to slow down the Timberwolves' offense. They also need to find a way to get their own offense going. They can't afford to shoot the ball so poorly from three-point range again. The Lakers are still the more talented team on paper, but talent doesn't always win out in the playoffs. The Timberwolves showed last night that they're not going to back down from anyone. They're hungry, they're confident, and they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. The Lakers better be ready to match their intensity in Game 2. If they don't, they're going to find themselves in a 2-0 hole. And that's a hole that they might not be able to dig themselves out of. The Lakers need to come out with a sense of urgency in Game 2. They need to play like their season is on the line, because it is. If they lose Game 2, this series is over. This is the NBA playoffs, baby. Anything can happen. The pressure is on the Lakers now. Let's see how they respond.